All right, guys, in the top right side of the map, we've got Team Liquid's Clem playing Protoss up against the Dark Bunny. I don't know why I'm calling the Dark Bunny. I just feel like Bunny's one of those players who's perpetually slept on and will occasionally come out with the most banging strategies you've ever seen. Unfortunately for him, he is a Terran player who's playing against Clem. And if you're playing Terran against Clem's Protoss and you're not in the grand finals, you almost always lose, right? Occasionally in the finals, I feel like, I don't know if Clem psychs himself out, the players are more prepared, or it's just the very best TVP players can beat him occasionally there. But pre-grand finals, he almost never drops even maps. He rarely even drops maps against players anymore. His PvT is so good. It is inhuman. We did recently see his first ever game of Protoss against Maru's Terran on the ladder. Maru tried to play very standard, made a few small errors, and Clem just absolutely demolished him. It was just another reminder of the fact that you cannot leave any openings against him. Now, checking for a pylon, Bunny, making sure he's not getting cheesed. Good call. Biana's been traumatized by Clem's Protoss, says the chat. I think he's had a few big wins that maybe give him a bit more confidence, but he definitely does look a little traumatized. By the way, I love this little water slide thing here, man. Dude, I want this map maker to make another map that's like inspired as like whatever's in here. Underneath this base should be the next map they make. As you can see, there's tastelopes on this map, guys. They are very nervous creatures. If you do kill the critters, it does bring bad luck upon you for a long time. 3 command center build, guys. It's a greedy opening for Bunny. Now, greedy builds are kind of par for the course for this map, and as a result... Oh, that SCV needs to get in the bunker. You gotta run to the bunker. That SCV needs to get inside. Good pickoffs. And that SCV gets inside as well. Orbital starts up. Depot's raised. Depot's raised. Depot's raised. Bunny! Holy... I think he thought he'd already raised those. My gosh, he left that to the last second. Reaper's doing a good job of stopping the regen, but he's got to be careful with the more adepts coming in now as well. But this is good. He's got the command center up, building another barracks now, and I think he's A-okay. Meanwhile, second gate and blinker on the way here for Clem. Clem's doing a really good job of keeping up pressure with a very light commitment of units. I think this is really good with how many Terrans are going command center first, fast third command center on this map. And look at this, he's being patient. He's like, I'm going to let my shields regen. Too many players take heaps of damage, then the units pop out, they lose all their gateway units. Just chilling for now. He could definitely work his way through that mineral line. He doesn't want to lose these units. Okay, so he's going to shade back for safety. And now the Zealots and the Adepts are going to try and pick off a couple of units. Does get two Marines for a Zealot. I think he's happy with that trade with all the mining denial time that he's already done. But third orbital's on the way. Cyclone is building, and the second barracks building a tech lab. Meanwhile, third Nexus pre-4 minutes. I think Clem has a pretty good idea that there's probably a third base in the back. And look at that. He's going to use the back door to get in there. Now, you can wall this off. I don't know how many buildings it takes to wall this off. But if you wall this off, the probe cannot move through there because, yeah. I don't think so anyway. Yeah, it comes in, sees the command center, and flies away. Well done. Reaper in the main base. Ooh, nice move. Okay, Bunny's going to get himself a couple probes. Oh, is he going to get a third? Clem, where's your micro at, mate? I thought you were the best PvT micro player in the world. Let's lose 2 probes to the Reaper. Nice little punch back there for Bunny. Forge! I mean, this is it. I've been saying for a while, look, if you see a fast third, fast forge. Or if you're feeling super lit, double forge. Oh, Stalker's blinking across the back. Maybe going a bit too deep here, though. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's going to lose both of these. That was really derpy. He does shade his Adepts in the natural. He did get rid of the Cyclone. I'm surprised he got rid of the Cyclone even. That's pretty impressive. Tries to blink away. Stalker goes down. Gets 4 SCVs. 5 SCVs is not terrible, but definitely a bit more committed than he would have liked to be. Good placement of Bunny, having his units nearby enough that he could react to wherever he got hit. Ooh, okay, I think the Marines can unload and fight this, right? He's going to play it cautiously and try to just pull away. I don't know, I feel like 7 Marines could have dealt with that, but instead he's going to lose a lot of mining time on these mules and SCVs. Stalker's ready to back away. Good positioning by Clem, but he does blink a bit too late. Loses one of those Stalkers. 6 more gateways are being produced. It's a mass Zealot Stalker 1-1 style. One of the hardest styles to deal with when you play this style as Bunny. And that's why you need to not keep building tanks and actually swap to building Widow Mines to help you deal with it. The problem is, you don't know about this style yet, you usually are blind, and all players want to keep building tanks so they can kind of turtle up and defend against Colossus pushes. Now the Observer sees the Marines are there. Do not blink across, Clem! Oh my god, Clem just chucked a hero. That was so dumb. You could tell that he thought there were no units there, and just as the Observer moved down, he wasn't paying attention. He'd already decided, oh look, a tank on its own. But the Marines have consistently been placed in the middle. 5 Stalkers for a tank. Observer goes down. Bunny is mauling Clem in the trades. That being said, Clem already has 3 bases up. 4th base started. He might be able to get out of this, but he's been throwing 9 Stalkers away for so little gain. 5 barracks coming up. Armory does go down. Well-timed armory as well, which means 2-2 will be well-timed. Prism goes to the left side. All right, missile turrets finish just in the nick of time, and I don't think there's any reason to go into that. Clem! Oh my gosh. Dude, Clem's got to wake up. He gets a missile turret here, and that's all. Almost loses his prism. Oh, but there's no Marines in the natty. 4th command center's on the way. Stalkers blink forward. Tank goes down. I'm surprised he didn't pick off this SCV building the command center, but he's got to get out now. He stayed too long. He stayed a bit too long, loses the sentry. Oh, but he's in the back door because he got the turret. He warps in on the back door because he killed the turret. No way. The 1-1 upgrades. The Zealots with 1-1. Bunny was being greedy trying to build a 4th command center. He loses 19 workers. Clem with the multitasking, picking off those tanks that were meant to be the long-ranged units anchoring his setup. And now he is taking immense amounts of damage. Command center goes down. I can't believe it. Clem is so good, man. He's so good with this multi-prong, dude. Wake up, it's past 4 AM on his side. Yeah, Clem's 22. It's fine. He can play all night. He's fine, guys. Clem doesn't sleep till like 7 AM, 8 AM. He's fine. 4 AM? Yeah, it's a little late. He's all good. Dude, I thought the prism was a mistake, but the fact that he got the turret opened everything up. It opened everything up. 77 workers, 4 base minerals mining, 3 gases. I would love to see a 5th base for Clem. And he does have 2-2 almost finished, and he's got Colossus with extended thermal lance. He's also going to build another gateway there. Interesting choice to place that. As he does. And 2-2's just now started for Terran. Oh, such a big delay, man. Clem's only 22. Damn, I thought he was like 5 years older. Well, I mean, I can do the math. He started, him and Raynor are a few months apart. He's like 2 months older or something. They both turned 16, where they are legally allowed to compete in 2018. So what's it been? 7 years since then? What's 16 plus 7? 23? Should be 23. I think his birthday's in like April, something like that. Marine Marauder, pick up. No, pull away. Ooh, bit of a sloppy pickup there for Clem. Some missy clickies. +3 weapons. I do think +1 armor is more important when you finish +2, just because look at how long this takes to upgrade. 168. +1 weapons is only about 120, I want to say. Oh, Pig, you answered me. I guess this is where I ignore you now. Thanks, guy in the chat. I appreciate you. Was ranting earlier. Was ranting about it. Dude, we get that. We do get that a lot. The number of people who ask me questions, I immediately answer. And then they just like come back 2 hours later and they're like, so I know you normally don't answer questions, and they ask the exact same question. I'm like, I answered you within 5 seconds of you posting it last time. You just weren't paying attention. Easy win here for Clem, guys. He's got too much stuff. Bunny's just too outsupplied. The fact that there's Colossus and a double upgrade advantage. I mean, this is wild. Wild advantage. Oh, hold position. Then he moves the Zealots forward. Beautiful play there for Clem. Zealots attacking the chokes a little derpy. He's going to try and bait the bio forward with the extended thermal lance. Colossus, he goes a bit too far forward and loses it. Sloppy on the micro there for Clem. Pulled his Zealots too far back. Stalkers are taking care of some of the medevacs. 3 medevacs go down. The Zealots trying to get through, but the SCVs are hold positioning. So he's got to try and shift click or hold position back. Bunny just does not have the numbers. And that was really brilliant. I mean, I was making fun of Clem because it did look like he wasn't watching. Do you guys think he was watching and it was on purpose, the prism flying into the turret? Or did he just make the best of a slight mistake? So we're on Clem's vision. Oh yeah, he committed. He was looking at it. So he kind of committed those 2 zealots. He was pretty dead set on doing this. And then he commits in here. And then he goes back in on that side, realizing the turret's dead. Yeah. Wow, crisp. Crisp, man. Really good multitasking on the rewind. Alright, guys. Game 2. Clem's in the bottom right side, so we're hopping in about a minute late. It's a rather late scout here for Clem, as he's gone for the Cybercore into Nexus. And he's going to see a reactor first build. Interesting. I wonder if Bunny's only gone reactor first because he saw no probe, or he was always planning this. Also, when I see a reactor first from a guy like Bunny, there's always part of me that wonders if he's just going to do a 1-base all-in. Of course, we see he's pulled off gas, so we know he's going to probably build a command center up here. He could build it further back to hide, though, and really work against his image. But most Terrans, they're just like, no, I need it to be closer to the natural, so they build it in vision, and the probe walks up and sees it. No worries, G-Kish. Dude, you're already too generous. If everyone donated $5-10, like, it'd be... Or if 10% of people donated $5-10 every now and then, it'd be easy to cover. I really appreciate your support, G-Kish. Thank you very much. No, you're all good, mate. Thank you. Sorry if you guys are watching on YouTube. I know I'm always doing shout-outs for donos and stuff during these. Just we do this tournament live each week, and there's a lot of people who help support us covering the prize pool live. Yeah, appreciate you guys. If you guys want to help support long-term watching on YouTube, you can always just hit the Patreon. Links down below in the description. As always, don't do as many Patreon shoutouts as I should. Big thanks to everyone who is supporting. I know some of you support mostly for Pigcasts, and I don't really do shoutouts of everyone's names much on Pigcasts, so I might start doing that at some point, at least on the occasional video. But big thanks to all of yous. Alright guys, so this is a Cyclone Marine. We've got the starport coming, but it was after Cyclone, so it is a delayed starport. And it's a nice early Phoenix here for Clem. Good to see Clem mixing it up. I feel like he's developing more range as a player, which I really love to see. You know, his Protoss originally was like the same build every game, and he was very good at it, but it was just a bit too predictable. And now he's actually scouting, he's seeing what's going on. He knows there's a little bit more aggressive threat off of this fast Cyclone. It could be a tank building. He, of course, does not know that it's just getting lifted off. 2 Stalkers and a Sentry, Blinks on the way. Second gateway is building. Oh, thank you so much, Archangel Maker. Now I'm thinking about that name. Archangel Maker dropping $16 dues, or not really dollar dues, American dollar dues. Guys, what is an Archangel Maker, right? Because if you make Archangels, that means you like can breed them. That's crazy. How the hell do you breed an Archangel? That's wild. It's an Archangel. Second barracks coming up. Reaper's dancing around. Still no third Nexus attempt just yet. But no Robo either. So 3-gate blink and a battery. Oh, Clem thinks there's something more aggressive coming. And no Robo against Cloaked Banshee. Because it looked like an aggressive setup, right? Early Cyclone. He assumes there's a tank building. He needs to hallucinate. He's playing 4-gate now. He does go for a Robo though, which is good. Ooh. Oh, that grenade actually bounced the probe out of healing range of the battery. Dude, that's sick. And Clem's so worried about a push at the front, he's keeping his whole army there. He's refusing to let his army get pulled away, but he does not realize this is actually a Banshee build. Robo's only about halfway done. Cloak's almost there. There is a battery here, and Pylons have crazy vision, which means he does see it coming in. Clem needs to pull these probes towards the battery to limit the losses. These probes need to stay near the battery, and they will do just that. Just going to lose a lot of mining time and a few probes, probably 4 probes. Remember, if you keep focusing the probes, it takes 10 shots. Energy recharge on the battery is nice, but he's got to just give up the mining time. Got to give up the mining time. Observer's not there just yet. And lots of micro on this Banshee isn't necessary, though. Here comes the Marine push. 1 tank, 1 Banshee, 1 Cyclone in there. And now he's going to go for that frontal push. The question is he hit the natural or the third? Bonnie has to make up his mind. Which way is he going to go? He does pivot towards the natural. Ooh, here we go. Battery goes down. Gateway's about to fall. Stalker Sentry derping in on the tank, and they're actually going to get the kill. I can't believe the Stalker Sentry waddling in from the right side got the kill. Misstep for Bunny. It's going to cost him big time, mate. Cyclone does get focused down. A lot of Stalkers have fallen. The Banshees are still adding some nice ranged firepower. If you could get rid of the Observer, then maybe these Banshees could do more damage. But there is already another one in production. Clem is wise to the threat of that. And these Stalkers on both sides microing really well. Banshee is about to fall. Wait, no, it survives. And he gets rid of the Observer. The Banshees are still there. Damn, dude. Third one rallies in as well. Third Command Center is building behind this. There's only one Marine building in the production tab, though, for Terran. And those Marines are about to fall. Does take out a Stalker or two. The Banshee is still dancing, but he's got to keep these alive. I don't think you can go any deeper with the Banshees. You've got to pull them back and keep them out. And I think Bunny, bit of disarray, right? You can see his army still kind of strung out on the map and that. He's got to get home. Third Command Center, fourth and fifth barracks. He has an engineering bay with +1 starting. Stim has started, and Marine and Marauder production beginning. Also got the reactor now on the starport. Was it 3 Banshees he built? Yeah, just the 3. Amazing trading for him. At the end of the day, the Banshee did catch Clem off guard. I think we have to criticize Clem for being way too late to do his second hallucination. He could have energy recharged it, but I think Clem scouted once early, and then he just didn't scout for a very long time to confirm what the actual build was, and that was a big issue. Proof that Protoss can A-move, LOL. Oh, the Stalker's stumbling into the tank. Like, see, he just A-moved his Stalker's. It was funny, because, like, it looked like a mistake from Clem. I'm not sure if it was or wasn't. But then because Bunny was, like, focus firing a building, he just wasn't watching. He just wasn't protecting it. And it was like, oh my god, I can't believe this is working, man. Charge is going to start up soon. Does he go charge or extended thermal lance? Oh, he's already got charge. Never mind. Second Colossus. Forge coming up now as well. He's got to be worried about this next wave. I mean, he's done a very good job of bouncing back from 13 probe, 12 Stalker losses, but this is a scary force, and Stim's done, shields, concussive, +1, all almost finished. And I think Bunny's finding the sweet spot where, of course, Clem has, what does he have, 7 Stalkers, a Sentry, and a Colossus? His army is tiny, and this is a huge problem right now for Clem. Banshee runs towards the Marines like the mad lad that he is. Of course, the Banshees will make quick work of that Colossus if they decide to actually finish it off, which surprisingly they're not doing. And now he's chasing too far. Okay, the Banshees do pull back. You do not want to lose these Banshees to those Stalkers. Got to keep the bio protecting it. The Marauders go after the Colossus and don't kill it. Dude, Bunny! He can't kill the Colossus! Oh my gosh! Dude, that Colossus, it's got 5 hit points and it's just taunting him. Unfortunately, the Observer got focused down, and now the Banshees are going to do massive damage. There's an Observer over here, but it's sieged on the right side. Clem's forgotten where it is, so he hasn't been able to bring it over, and these Banshees are just slaughtering. Nice game 2 for Bunny. He ties up the series 1-1. All right, guys, we've got Team Liquid's Clem in the top right side of the map. It's a very big map, Old Republic, Bunny in the bottom left. This map should be amazing for Terran, in my opinion, and that's why Bunny is going to say, I'm not going to let you take your expansion. Haha! Engineering bay, get wrecked, nerd. So I know there's 2 links in the pinned comment, guys, on the YouTube. Should be the Streamlabs one. Oh, watch out! Oh, no, Bunny, too greedy. This is such a classic Terran thing, guys. We always are too greedy. We don't want to swap the SCV off because we don't want to delay our Reaper. We should have just pulled another SCV earlier and done the swap, but oh, it costs us an SCV. Clem does have to take his 3rd base, but as long as he gets it up straight away on location, it's not that big of a delay. And I imagine if there was ever a map to play Phoenix in response to this, this would be the map for it. Question is, guys, how do you punish if you think he's going to play Phoenix? Do you just go straight Cyclone Viking Marine push on this 3rd? It could work. It could absolutely work. Factory does come down here. It's after Command Center, though, so this is not a super fast push. Bunny might just play a modified macro game from here. We'll have to see how he goes. Does Clem go for that Stargate that I predicted? No, he's just going to play Twilight. He's confident defending with a Depth Stalker. He's probably going to have to build at least 1 battery, maybe 2. Builds 1 on the 3rd, aka natural. Maybe build 1 in the main as well. Thank you so much, Blokey King, dropping $50, helping us cover that prize pool. I think that gets us up to today's prize pool, or at least close to it. Thank you so much for the generosity, mate. All right, Adept shading into the natural now. Just going to delay a little bit of mining time. Second Adept's going to come in and make it awkward. There's only one Reaper, one Hellion. Does stop the... I like that Reaper because it stops the shields from regenning. Clem pausing the game for some reason. Interesting. Guys, can you normally move around while the game's paused? Oh, it's because we're on a mod that does this, right? It's the same mod with the battle report. Yeah.
Game resumed.
Alright, Adept's denying a little bit of mining time. Nothing too huge just yet. As the reactor's done, though, the Marine count should be able to get rid of this soon. Holy crud! Oh my god! 2 Marines, Hellion, Reaper, another Marine comes forward. The Adept's starting to take big damage. Alright, Adept's gonna go down. Alright, now finally Bunny gets to just do his thing. This should be a Raven. It'd be insane to go Banshee Cloak again. What? Is he just gonna bank on Clem not scouting for 2 games in a row and assuming there won't be any cloak? There is a Robo much earlier this game, and I imagine he pumps an Observer out to see what's going on. Hey, colon D! Okay, Tamara, I've told you, that's a smiley face. That's a big smiley face. You can call it smiley face, big smiley. Sorry guys, Tamara reads out my my donation messages there, and that one was just a smiley face, but she read it as colon D. I don't know what I pay you for, Tamara. You suck at your job. Hellion does just get 1 probe. Thank you very much for the $10, Zergberger. Really appreciate you, mate. We've got a 3rd gateway, 3 gateway blink. Oh, he's gonna go straight storm. Okay, we haven't seen much of this recently. This has been a bit more rare. So he's gonna go straight 4-gas storm. Problem is he's gone prism, not observer. And he has no idea about the Banshee. Oh, dude, is he gonna get caught again? He's got an observer. No battery in the main, though. Oh, this could be really interesting. Drop your colon Ds in the comments, guys. I think that's what I'm going to call it from now on. Gosh darn it. She's got it in my head. The 8 equals D as well. I do like the 8 equals D. Send me your unsolicited 8 equals D pickies. Oh, dude, he was ready for it. He knew. How did he know? Oh, dude, he's like, you think you're going to get me? You think you're going to get me? Oh, because I guess he reacted that quickly after scouting the first one, didn't he? He saw the first one, and the observer must have just popped out, and he immediately rallied it over there, did a Stalker Warp in while still microing the prism. Get 6 SCVs as well? That's amazing. I think Bunny would have caused extreme psychological damage if he managed to do big damage with Banshee 2 games in a row. And at least he finds a probe, but he's going to have to hide in the dead space, maybe come in later for more. Love the Prism Scout. Seize the quick 3rd command center. Which means you can probe till the cows come home. Cancels the pylon. Stalkers do push the Banshee back. I do love this part of this map, guys. It's kind of beautiful over here, right? There's this purple canyon. I'm pretty sure if you inhale any of these fumes, you end up having a trip to see your spirit guide. It's a proper special time. Stalker Prism, hanging around, gonna pick up a few SCVs. He's gone too deep though. How does he get out of here? Does he go to the corner? Yeah, he's gonna go to the corner and think about recalling that. Good choice. You don't know if or when a Viking will pop out, so best to be safe rather than sorry. And he's got an Observer and a Stalker tracking this Banshee on this side as well. Battery in the natty. It's 8 gateways. Alright, 8 gateways, 4 gases. I would not be surprised for Clem to take a 4th base while moving forward to take map control. Playing a Storm style, armor is the more important upgrade for Master Zealot, but you see he's actually quite heavy on the Immortal, the Stalkers. Knowing Clem, he wants to make a pretty quick transition sideways into Colossus as well, and that's why he wants to get +2 as early as possible. I think if you play like a Mass Zealot Storm style where you really delay Colossus, you do want to go armor, but the way Clem plays it, I think it actually makes sense the way he goes attack as early as he does. Fire hanging out, he scanned there. Did he get an Observer? He didn't, and the Observer came in just after that. Alright. There's 2 Observers on this map, guys. Still 1 there. Prism in the main. Uh-oh, Zealot warping just before the turret was ready. He's going to quickly pick up a double drop to deal with this. Double drop's going to go hide behind the mineral line. Good choice. Zealots are going to split in a little bit. Watch out, though. Here comes the bio. Storm's landing. And he picks up 4 of the Zealots and rotates back to the low ground. Oh, but the Marines do snipe the Prism down. But it doesn't matter because he's already been stormed. And a lot of his bios stuck up in the main base. Dude, that repositioning is so sick. That's actually the dirtiest thing ever. Commits to Zealot drop, forces him to pick up most of his army, send it in the main, and then he just is like, lol, see ya. Goes back to the front, clears the tanks, clears the third. And look at that, Blink plus Storm combo. Oh my lordy. Doesn't have a forward warp-in point right here. Those Zealots trying to come in, but the Storms are covering his retreat pretty well. Archons are morphing, and that Immortal is killing all the red hit point units. Deadly savagery from the Protoss player, Clem here. It's not over till it's over, though. Medevacs are healing, Banshee chasing. Can he get rid of these Archons? Ooh, Medevacs very damaged. Pull back the Medevacs. They're out of energy, which is why they're running in the front there. And he will manage to get rid of at least the Immortal and 1 Archon, but I think with the Stalkers coming in, it's going to be hard to keep chasing this. The Stalkers blink forward, Banshee goes down. Trying to focus the Medevacs here. Brilliant play. Those Medevacs are such big pickoffs. He would have loved to repair those, but I'm realizing, hey, you've chased too far on the map. You got too greedy. Yeah, I'll lose the Archon chasing you. But you know what? That fight actually turned south for Clem. Got a 4th base up, though. 2-1 upgrades on the way. He's got that Colossus transition that I talked about. Never delays that too long. Someone's saying there's no equals. It's just 8:D. Oh, no. Moment of silence for our small-statured friend. Almost as chode-tastic as these storms. Thicker than they are wide, the modern storm. The Zealot Stalker comes in. Does some pretty good damage here. I love the grabbing a Marauder on the way out as well. That's ridiculous. Yeah, it's a matchup PvT where players can run away with the game very quickly. And that's why, like, Clem makes the matchup so fast-paced. It's so funny because I really enjoy watching Maru Hero, where like Hero tries to make the game messy and fast, and Maru tries to slow the game down. It feels like when I watch Clem, he kind of fits into that Hero side of things, you know? It's make the game fast, make the game scrappy, and outplay the heck of you in that scrappy game. Oh, good hold position. I mean, he still takes the splash on 3 Zealots. They do call Clem the Kwisatz Haderach of Terran. Is he also the Kwisatz Haderach of Protoss? Or is this not really the Jonga Bar? Is this not really a test that tells us anything at all? Marauders up front. Marines very clumped. Good discipline on not stimming there. You can't stim because you're out of juice. Bunny's surviving very well. And this is often what Clem does, right? He lets people show how good they are at surviving. But surviving is not the same as winning. You know, he puts you in these terrible spots, and it's always admirable how well someone like Bunny can play from there, but getting out from under his thumb is all but impossible when he's got such a momentum lead. He's got a 5th base, 2-1 upgrades, and the Colossus are just far too powerful. Oh my gosh, the stutter step as well. The Zealot drags a Widowmine shot. The Archon takes the next one. It's Bio Army. Every time the stim runs out, youchies. Clem up 2-1 in the semifinals. Alright guys, we're on to Tourmaline. Top right side is Clement. Gonna go for that Gateway Gas, Gateway Scout build order. Unfortunately for him, he's about to get proxied. And this is the sneaky proxy. Now, this is a build, double 15 barracks into 15 gas. It's easily scouted, and I think Clem, being a Terran player, spots this every time. Because unless you full wall your base, which you're not going to be able to with that barracks placement, he will come in and he's going to see what should be a mineral line with 16 or 15 workers in it. And guess how many workers are going to be in that mineral line? Like 8? Because once you pull 2 onto gas, look at how obvious this is. I've seen Clem spot this before, and he should spot it the moment he goes in that. He's not checking the mineral line. Well, if he doesn't check the mineral line, he might not realize it is getting close to 5 a.m. in France. His scouting has already been a little sloppy today in this semis. Uh-oh. He's not checked the worker line. If you go in that, he didn't even check for the double gas. Oh my gosh. Oh, me lord. Oh, me lord. What are you doing? And now he doesn't even know, is it double gas or not? This is meant to be a fake one Rax expand. It's Marauders from this side, Marines from this side. It's a pretty damn committed attack. Normally you do pull some SCVs with this. I mean, he's going to chrono an Adept. I don't think Clem's alarm bells are ringing though. I think he just thinks, yeah, I made you put the command center on the high ground. Ha ha ha. Get wrecked, nerd. But he does not realize it's a Marauder out. Second Marauder starting now. Battery though. Blind battery. Oh, Clem playing somewhat safe. Oh. Okay. Needs to queue another Marauder right now. Starts it just before that one finishes. Here we go. 3 Marines in an SCV. Intercept the Adept. It's go time, baby. Battery in the main. Chrono Booster Stalker. Cancels his Twilight. Starts the second gateway. This is the correct way to try and defend this. Question is, can he actually do it, though? Adept there is going to take some big hits from those Marauders. And that Pylon is going to go down quick fast. He's got to pull back to that main. Does he go for a Sentry, I wonder? Adept goes behind this bush, is looking for any Marines. Marines are, of course, the target the Adepts want to fight with. He's only got 3 probes so far. I think you have to give up this natural, surely. It is a 1-base Terran all-in. Energy recharge into healing the Pylon. Not a bad move. Does get the SCV building the bunker. Tries to build a battery in front of it. I don't know about that, Clem. And this is a hero-style defense if I've ever seen one. And just to translate that, that means unnecessarily greedy. I think he could pull back to the high ground and be okay. Well, there's that Pylon. Battery's depowered, 2 Stalkers and probes. He can lose a few probes if he keeps the Nexus alive, but he doesn't want to lose too many. With 4 Marauders with Concussive, these Stalkers can get 2-shot. Or very close to 2-shot. If the Marine lands a hit, it's 2-shot. Pylon comes up, battery does get cancelled. This is the battery now with low energy, is the only one that's powered here. Warp Gate is done though. He has 2 Warp Gates ready. He's bought himself a lot of time. Impressive micro for Clem. He's still not lost that many probes. And these Stalkers add some amazing damage behind this. Energy recharge should be ready, but I don't know if he has the energy for it. He's still 5 energy away. The Stalker micro is being good. He's going to take out a Marauder, but he's got to pull back. He's got to pull back. He wants more kills. He wants more kills. He's got to split fire. Clem does split fire pretty effectively, but I think he can overpower now, and I think he senses that. I think he senses that energy recharge has been used. The Stalkers are going to overwhelm. Oh my lord, Clem. Calm, poise, under pressure. This is such a good all-in because it's so sneaky, people don't expect it. But if you have a shield battery and you have Clem's micro, life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And he somehow made lemonade out of that very sour situation that he found himself in. Sometimes I say words like that and I'm just like, this is very silly. It's a funny commentary. It's just so cliche, you know? He's making Clemonade. I see Twitch chat says it much better than I do. You guys should be commentating the match, not me. He made Clemonade out of him. Honestly, it does feel like Clem's had the Holy Hand Grenade in this series. I mean, Bunny is a fierce creature. Many people fear the Bunny. But it feels like Clem just, you know, pulled out the Holy Hand Grenade, lobbed that over that, into that ravine, and that gulch. It's more of a gulch, right? What would you describe that as, where the Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where that rabbit monster is? Call it a gulch. I think that's a fair description. Gulch is a fun word, isn't it? WTF is a gulch? You don't know what a gulch is? Go watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail for the scene where they use the Holy Hand Grenade. That's a gulch right there. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the technical definition is. It's basically just like a ditch, isn't it? A gulch. Kind of like a ditch. The Rabbit of Cabanog. You know, I actually never played Halo. That's on my list of games to play, guys. Should I start with the very first Halo game when I do play them? Apparently there's a Blood Gulch in Halo. Very nice. Engineering Bay is going to go down. You should play 1, 2, 5. Oh, I think that was responding to something else. This guy's never done WoW PvP in Warsong Gulch. Oh, that's true. I mean, a gulch can be really small as well, right? Yeah, what's the technical... Guys, someone define it. What is the difference between... Oh, was it a cave entrance? It's been like 20 years since I watched the Holy Grail. Was it a cave entrance? I thought it was just a gulch. Damn, I forgot. Never mind, that wasn't a Gulch. Alright, Mass Marine tank build. Dude, Clem's supply is pretty low. Does he die to this, or does Psystorm just beat everything? Guys, I think Psystorm beats everything. I thought he was way ahead after holding early, but he did lose 13 probes. I mean, Bunny's got a pretty slick push here. Stim's done, concussive from earlier. Combat Shield's almost done, +1 on the way. It's all about the High Templar. Essentially, Bunny, guys, is a stray cat. Clem's adopted him, and now the moment of ownership. Can he manage to give Bunny his first bath? Oh, yes he can! Oh my golly gosh, gee darn it. Oh man, that was pretty brutal. I love that he did a second storm on the tanks to make sure they died. And yes, he'll lose a pylon, but I think this was fine for him. That was a really good start. That was a really good start. I think if Bunny knew he was playing against Storm, he's fine against that. But if you don't know ahead of time, that happens. Well played by Clem. Takes the teeth out of that push with the siege tanks gone. Oh. I think he might have to run back through the gulch down here on this right side of the map. I think there's a gulch in the middle as well. Yeah, this is a gulch in here, guys, in the middle of this map. Tourmaline Gulch. There's a crashed mothership on the right side over there. Damn! Who killed the Protoss player here? Oh no. Bunny a bit slow to unload, but actually good micro. Now he's committed. He's got to focus these. Focus the warping units. He's too damaged. His units were already too damaged. Oh, good micro by Clem, man. And he's going to get the full medevac. You're kidding me. No, he doesn't. Okay, the full medevac escapes. The rally comes in here. Feedback on that medevac. Dude, I love the feedback usage. Don't see that on medevacs nearly enough. I don't know if I've ever fed back a medevac since they nerfed the damage 10 years ago. Bio coming in to focus the Immortals. It just feels like Bunny doesn't have that much behind this. He is got a third command center coming, but the Stalker punish, man. Oh, that's big damage. This looks more like a gully. What are you talking about? This is clearly a gulch. Dude, everyone knows the tourmaline jellyfish only is able to grow. Is that a jelly frog? Jellyfish? It's only able to spawn inside the tourmaline gulch. Marine Marauder trying to defend. Widow Mines. Decent Widow Mine shots. Just not enough Marine Marauder to defend. Getting rid of the Stalkers is high value, though. Okay. Oh, but there's Storm behind it as well. Clem, remember, Clem's only on 54 workers, but his third is now mining. He's got +1 weapons on the way. +1 armor's already coming in. The supply is very competitive, but you've got to realize how much this supply represents. Like, you know when someone's on Roach Ravager and we say that supply is not worth it? Well, this High Templar supply is absolutely worth it. The Immortal and Archon supply is not bad. Prism supply is definitely not bad either. But the High Templar supply, and it gets better over time because they stack energy up. Even if EMP comes in, it might take 2. Yeah, I do feel like a gulch needs to have water in it as well. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Gulch normally has to be moist, right? I don't think it's a gulch if it's not moist. Zealot drop there. I can't wait to post this on YouTube and read the comments. It's going to be like a mad geography lesson or like whatever you call it about the definitions of gulches versus gullies versus ravines versus canyons. And there's going to be some really good mum jokes as well. I'm sure some people are going to disguise some descriptions in there. They're going to be like, well, technically a gulch is the vast abyss in between your mum's legs, you know, and you're going to be like, oh, geez, man, come on. Don't be so juvenile. Zealot Archer. Oh, big storm, Bunny, get out of there. Bunny, no! He was too busy looking in the main, and this is always where Clem takes over. It's always when his prism's in the main. Yes, the prism got dealt with, but then suddenly you're not looking and the storm does massive damage. Oh. Dude, what a fun series this has been. These guys are really punching on. I always like it when 2 players show up to fight, you know? Like, it's not always the prettiest games that are the most entertaining in StarCraft. I always analyze StarCraft 2 as being similar to MMA in some ways, where sometimes you don't want to see the top fighters. Sometimes the top fighters are lying on top of each other, not taking too many risks, or point fighting. Sometimes you want to see 2 guys that just want to punch each other in the face, and that's kind of what this series has been, as Bunny shuts down the prison, EMPs the High Templar, and takes Clem by the hand and says, sir, would you like a free ride to Dicktown? Clem says, no, thank you. Bunny says, you don't have a choice. Literally waves his magic wand. Clem appears stuck inside the train carriage, There's only one stop, destination D-Town. Starts trying to open the window. The windows don't open like those stupid hotel windows. We're like, I just want some fresh air. And they're like, no, we don't want people jumping out of these. It's just like that. And that's where Clem is right now, because his fourth base, he's got one Colossus. The High Templar gets EMP'd instantly. Dude, if Bunny gets rid of this base, I think he gets the game. Can he finish Clem off right here? Sick fighting from Bunny. He's playing excellent StarCraft right now. I really thought after that first attack failed, he was screwed, and I've been talking way too much shiz this game when I should have been focusing on the strategy. I apologize for my lack of professionalism in the face of an excellent display of high-level TVP StarCraft. Bunny, sick comeback in this game after his all-in at the start was held. This was amazing. Clem, of course, desperately sending Zealots across the map. He's going to try and keep energy recharging, but there's just so many EMPs, he can never get in range. He can never get in range. One Colossus, no extended Thermal Lance. Oh, shut down, man. Yes, the Zealots find a Marauder on the rally, but Clem is losing his third base. I really thought Clem had this one in the bag. And then those big storms at the third as well was so nice. But the Prism went down at the same time as that. We could only watch one thing. I didn't want to just be jumping the screen frantically too much. I know I already do that a bit too much. Great play for Bunny. I thought he was done for, but he goes to game 5. All right, guys. We got Clem in the top right side of the map. I thought he had this one in the bag, but it turns out the rabbit. What is it? It's the rabbit of Canerborg or whatever? The rabbit of Canerborg arises from the ashes. Downer in the bottom left side. And Clem apparently has not used the... is it Care Banog? I don't know how to say that. I can't remember. It's been... Man, I got to rewatch Monty Python. Yeah, it is cool to see. I'm just reading the messages from Twitch. I'm not even commentating. I'm just like repeating funny things people in Twitch chat say. Guys, we did have the definition, by the way, largest to smallest. It goes canyon, ravine, gulch, and then gully. They all basically mean the same thing, which is, I guess, usually they almost always have a river in them, or at least formed by a river, right? Because like that's how these pathways form, right? It's erosion from water running down a channel and then digging a kind of like trench, a canyon, a gully over time, right? A gulch. Anyways. We're learning words here, guys. What can I say? Learning what they mean. Probe with a little bit of harassment. Cybercore before Nexus opening. Very chilled, very safe. Clem not taking any chances. And a double gas build for Bunny. Bunny is the kind of cat who may just go for a one base wall all in. But doing it without walling off? Oh, this is risky. No, Bunny. You've already lost SCVs multiple times. Or maybe just once in this series, but still, you don't want to lose that again. If a river makes a canyon, what does a creek make? Or a creek and a stream and just small rivers? What are you talking about? This is the exact same. Don't try and trap me in that, France. This is the exact same debate as what's the difference between a canyon, gulch, ravine, and gully. Same thing, stream, creek, rivulet. These are all just mini rivers, man. It's just size difference. They all do the same thing, just at different scales, man. What's a newt? Oh, I don't even know that word, Shoryuken. That's a new word. I've never used that. I've never heard that. Let me know. A newt. Spelt with a K. K-N-U-T-E. Alright, Reaper's dancing around. Adept's going to come out. First one's already on his way across the map. The wall off is solid. It is a high ground command center and an early cyclone to give Bunny just a little bit of control. Someone in chat just said, yeah, size doesn't matter. They all do the same thing. Quiet there, guy with the 8:D. You calm down, 8:D, guys. I mean, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but don't claim I said it. Oh no! Oh, good micro by Bunny. Clem's hunting right now. But I think his combat drugs inject now. He starts healing. Oh, he goes to the Stalker. Okay, he's going to try and bounce. Does see the Twilight. At least he sees the Twilight. So he knows what's going on. Sees the Chrono. He knows exactly what's happening. And he knows that Clem's units have stayed at home. Clem's going to go 3-gate before Robo. Oh, fast tank push, guys. Medevac and Marines and a siege tank. He's going to pick up a tank and go. Second tank will start soon. Does he wait for the second tank? I don't think so. I think you have to get across pretty early. Some people like to wait for the second tank with the medevac, boost it, and 4 Marines across to join these guys, but I think he probably wants the medevac to go straight across this map. right, single Marine's going to boost out. It's a very scary push, man. The Adepts, will they see what's happening? He shaded back. Clem has no idea, but he knows this is a threat. He's playing 3-gate Blink Robo. He's got a battery in the natural. He's looking for it. Does he see it? He finally sees it. He sees it. He sees it. Great shade, because that will keep both Adepts alive. It gives him time to move his Stalkers down. Problem, tank's already at the base by the time you find out what's happening. Bunny hesitates for a moment. Is that too long? The Cyclone! The Cyclone got blocked. Huge mistake for Bunny. That's a great start for Clem. Massive start. And now he's only got one gateway. Notice he built the Robo in his main specifically so he's not weak to pushes like this. He knows Bunny is a 2-base king. 2-base push king, and he does not want to suffer the insult of dying to that. And that's why... Oh, look at this. Uh-oh, he's kind of caught here. Bunny's rally getting caught. Clem, happy to trade a couple Stalkers to get rid of that tank and a few of these Marines. Damage of the Viking as well, because this lures the army away, buys him space, and these guys can cut off the reinforcement, which is the main thing. So Bunny's entire army gets forced home. Excellent play. I think the tank will win this fight, though, with those 2 Marines. And these Stalkers now trapped a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got to blink across the rocks, but look, he's trying to cut him off. Bunny hunting right now. He's dropping a friggin' landed Viking. But the Stalkers with blink will escape. Good medevac micro. Bunny saves that. Third Nexus ready to go down. But for now, he's just getting control of the map. He knows Bunny committed to a big army, and he's got to pin him back. Bunny did a good job of preserving a lot of his units. He did lose 2 tanks. It's still a great start for Clem. But Clem's treating it with the utmost respect. He's going 4 gas and Storm. So Templar Archives before third base. He's basically saying, if you randomly pull the boys, I will have Storm ready for almost all of those timings. Unless you pull them right now, I'm going to have splash damage for it. Stalkers blink forward. Tries to volley down the tank, but the medevac is there. 1 tank goes down. I do love the Prism saving the Immortal. Remember, there's no stim here. He's just going to pull away. Oh, I love the Stalkers going for the counter. You got to cut off the reinforce. We've talked about this so much with these pushes. If you don't cut off the reinforce, you don't punish the lack of mobility. These builds don't end up with stim pack or anything like that. But Bunny saw him split across. So if you step forward, you're going to lose like 2, probably 3 Stalkers because they're so damaged. And you know Clem's going to go, what's happening? He's thinking about going up there. But I think because his main army moved forward, he knows it's not a good idea. Merry Christmas to you as well. How you doing, David? Merry Christmas, everyone in the chat. I know it's a bit early for Merry Christmas, but happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, happy thingamajig days, happy December, happy snow if you're in cold parts of the world, happy sunny barbecue weather if you're down here in Australia. Stalker's doing some good damage. Oh, 2 Vikings ready. I like the flying left, though. That was the right call. If you can kill that Viking before it gets 1 more shot off. Oh, it gets the last shot off. So the Prism does go down. And he's going to have to blink to the low ground. Meanwhile, these Stalkers run in. Oh, he blinked on top. He lost a few Stalkers, but he gets 2 tanks. That might be worth it. These Stalkers still taking advantage of these Marines that don't have stim. And he's like, okay, yeah, these guys are probably going to go down, but let's at least get some damage. And he's YOLOing the front because he knows there's not enough defense there for Bunny. Storm's almost finished Forges there. The Stalkers rejoin on the front. I can't believe they're still alive. And he's going to go for the engineering bay as well, maybe. He's got High Templar here. Storm in the mineral line. No. Storm in the mineral line. Oh, gosh, Bunny, no. Don't retreat into the mineral line. The medevac just boosted forward, filled with Marines, and got shot down. Bunny's in full panic right now. Where did these guys come from? I do not know. This game's a hot mess, and I think Bunny's just lost the plot at this point. Clem is just too annoying to deal with. I cannot say it better than Twitch chat. I hate this Protoss OMG. Oh, it wasn't showing up. There was a bunch of people saying, what the hell? That's not even fair. I totally agree. This is not fair at all. GG, well played. Excellent game 5 for Clem. I mean, the way he blinked in the main and started to run circles around him there was kind of insane. Remember, those Marines went down to catch him after that drop, right? And this was just 4 Stalkers opened this up. These Stalkers came from this side. And he does blink on top, so he loses 2 Stalkers the first 2 shots. Blinks on, so it's 4 Stalkers, but he gets 2 tanks, starts killing some Marines. And then these Marines are down here going, haha, I'll trap you when you blink to the low ground. And Clem just ends up going deeper instead. Wow, savage. I do think Bunny was pretty far behind from that first push getting held as efficiently as he was, but you could tell Clem was on high alert. I think he really sensed that Bunny was going to try and kill him in game 5, and he played extra safe to handle it. That storm was brutal. You can see the medevac picks up, tries to unload over the top of the Protoss, just gets eliminated. GG, well played, dude. Clem, continues to be one of the very best PvT players in the world. GG, well played.